Hi, I'm Frank Houweling. In this video, watch how the ADF Performance Monitor helped the Dutch Ministry of Justice to solve their performance problems. Not long ago, at the Dutch Ministry of Justice, a new ADF application went into production. End users were complaining. They had response times of over 20 seconds. Their performance problems are reproduced with an ADF application on the Oracle HR schema, and this is what you will see in this video. Very long-running garbage collection times were shown. This could indicate that the GVM heap space was set too low or that the ADF application was consuming far too much memory. When there is a memory overconsumption, the call stacks should be analyzed. In this case, the application data retrieved from the database into memory was not properly limited. As we can see, more than 47,000 rows were being fetched. There's a quick help which gives suggested solutions. In this case, like using view object range paging, setting a maximum fetch size, or using more bind variables. More detailed help is also available, and this explains in much more detail the possible solutions. How come so many database rows were loaded into Java memory? This is because they had many pages with tables where the user had access to thousands or even hundreds of thousands of rows. To make matters worse, these rows and their attributes were retained in a session for an unnecessary period of time. Thousands of rows were being passivated and activated quite frequently. This was absolutely not necessary. We can see here that in the activate of the HR service, the most time is consumed in the activate transient method. We see detail information when we click on it. When we click on the quick help of the warning, we see a suggestion to not passivate all transient values at the view object level. We can look at the more detailed information, and we see a suggestion to only if needed to passivate at the attribute level. But the root cause of this problem is, of course, that the application fetched far too many rows, thousands of rows. With the solution of the ADF Performance Monitor to use view object range paging, we can reduce the size of the sessions by decreasing the amount of data loaded and held in the session. So for all pages with scrollable tables, we set the view object access mode to range paging. We could solve the second problem by not passivating all transient values, but passivate at the attribute level. To wrap it up, we had two problems. The first one was that the application data retrieved from the database into memory was not properly limited. The solution was to use view object range paging suggested by the ADF Performance Monitor. The second problem was that the rows and their attributes were retained in the session for an unnecessary period of time. And also the solution of the ADF Performance Monitor was used to passivate at the attribute level instead of the view object level. And with these two solutions we could reduce the memory consumption and solve our performance problems. A white paper is available on the AMIS site. This document gives more information about the architecture and implementation. The ADF Performance Monitor is an AMIS tool. Go to our site for more information or contact us. Thank you for your attention.